footballers, are they really worth the pay that they get? Probably. In fact, I would say yes, because there aren't many great footballers. We are spoiled now in that we can watch them on the television all the time. And so we have this blasé attitude that, you know, there are lots and lots of them. If we did a quick analysis of how many people play football in the UK, we'd be talking about hundreds of thousands of people. If we did an analysis of how many people play in the Premiership, we maybe get to 600. So we're really looking at the best 600 footballers that this country, maybe Europe, can produce, are playing in the Premiership. And people watch them week in, week out. 60,000, 70,000, 80,000 people go to watch Premiership football, European football. And they need to be nurtured. Big academies now are being formed. Eric Cantona's gone to America to start an academy in the US to try and create better footballers, natural American footballers, because there's big money in transfer fees. You know, they go for 75, 80 million pounds, and they make huge sums of money. But football attracts huge sums of money. When Beckham was sold to Spain, they recouped his transfer fee in shirt sales. Shirt sales went up astronomically, and the club made the money back. And it's akin to, you know, how do you nurture people through to make great footballers? Because David Beckham, Scholes, and Giggs were all nurtured through the United Academy into the team. And the same could be put into your customer base. You know, if you nurture the right talent, the right customers, they will grow into extra special performers for you. They will perform for you year in, year out. They will spend more money. They will be more profitable. They will stay with you longer. They will forgive you some of the mistakes you make. So I liken footballers' pay, and I do believe that they're worth the money because their careers are very short-lived, to your best customers. Your best customers, the 600 out of the 600,000 that spend, you know, 50% or generate 50% of your revenue, need to be nurtured. And you need to find more that look like them, and you need to nurture those, because one of the sayings I use here is you get what you get because you do as you do. If you treat people nicely, generally people are nice back. If you don't treat people nicely, or you ignore them, then people tend to think that you don't like them. And we have this paranoia about, they don't talk to me, therefore they don't like me. Ooh, I can't phone them, they have to phone me. And we create this paranoia about how we talk to people. But if we just take our personal lives and apply some of the basics that appear in there that you would with children. If you're nice to children, they're generally nice back. We have a reflective behaviour. We like to be treated well, and we like to treat people well back. So when it comes to the customer base, if we know that certain types of businesses are better customers, they spend more money, they buy more products that are profitable, they don't tend to seek the huge discounts, they value service, they value new products, they expect you to serve them well. And if we know that there are other businesses out there that look just like them, but we ignore them, is it any wonder they never spend any money with us? You know, it is no wonder that if a Coca-Cola was one of your customers and you gave it 2 minutes on a Tuesday afternoon, that it didn't spend any money with you. So for me, the nurturing of football talent and the nurturing of customers is very much the same. You have to have your academy. You have to find and seek out those customers that are better. And we do this for our clients by using a money map. And a money map is a skit on a Boston matrix that tries to classify people into those that you should treasure and those you should avoid. And it works exceptionally well. For one client, we've shown that they've had an 11% growth in sales and a 30% increase in profitability yet they're doing nothing different than they've always done. They're just doing it to different people, because we're able to identify those that they should treasure and those that they should avoid. And by paying little attention to that, they've seen tremendous performance changes. So on the view of customers, I think we need to identify more accounts that we should treasure and spend more time treasuring them. Treasuring them doesn't mean to say you have to lavish gifts and other things on them. You just need to talk to them, understand their needs, just as you would your customers. Once you've done that, then they're likely to come back and ask you to help them or serve them. So I still believe that people buy people. Social media is lovely, and the new media of email and everything else are fantastic, but people still like to deal with people, and they like to deal with people they like. We gather together as a social species with people we like. We don't gather with people we don't like. We don't tend to find ourselves in groups of people where we stand alone in our views, because that's difficult. We tend to find ourselves gathered with people that share our views, whatever they might be. They might be political views, they might be views on alcohol, children, sports. We tend to gather around those people. So, and customers are the same. They will gather around people or customers that they feel are like them. Oh, they've got a customer base just like me. They treat all these customers well. They talk to them, they nurture them, they look after them. So, footballers and footballers' pay, are they worth the money? If they're good enough, certainly, because they are the 600 out of the 600,000 that are capable of playing at that level, of dealing with the pressure of the media on them all the time. And our customers are the same. They're capable of doing what they do week in, week out, month in, month out, spending money with us. They're not a flash in the pan. They don't come one day, go the next. They stay with us. They stay with us through the good days and the bad days. And that's true customer segmentation, is finding those treasures and looking after them. And as I say, our money mappers enable clients to do that.